So, what matters more, your intention or your action? The first time I remember having this debate, I was living in Tokyo and I was working for this huge multinational organization that had schools around the world, and we were developing this curriculum. And I had two people that I was working with, and so the three of us, while we were developing this curriculum and writing what would be used, the lessons and that sort of thing, we would keep a piece of paper between the three of us on the table of all the things we wanted to talk over lunch. And so I don't remember who brought this up, but it is one of the times where the three of us, none of us could really agree. And so it sticks with me now because my one colleague was certain that absolutely intention was the thing that mattered most, that having the true heart was the most significant, because this is the thing that is most reflective of you and your values, and it is also of the way you are in the world. And even with the best of intentions, things don't always turn out right. But when you have those intentions, you are at least acting in alignment. Myself, I chose action, and I believed then, and I believe now, that action is truly the most important, because we have control over our behavior in a way that we may not have control over our intentions. We also are able to reflect to those around us, to the world around us, that this is what we believe to be true, this is what we believe to be right, because we're acting this way. And so we went back and forth with the thing where it's like, if you have the right intent but the wrong action, does that matter? And my one colleague was horrified that, you know, even the right action, for example, charitable donations given by someone who's truly horrible, I said I thought was okay, and he said he thought was absolute corruption. And it was great because our third colleague, he kind of believed a little bit of both, right? He thought that both were necessary, both were important, and that you couldn't really separate the two. But now, in your law firm, what you do matters more than what you intend to do, because people can't see in your head, because intentions aren't always a singular thing. In fact, our minds often have multiple motivations for doing an act. So what people can see and what you know you have absolute control over is your action. So this is your opportunity to show what you intend for the world to see and what you intend to happen in your firm. I also think that there is something important about, as much as possible, if you believe your intentions to be true and you don't always find your actions to be so, that this is the place where you need most work. If you feel like you want to be a mentor to the associates in your firm and you find yourself yelling, you see where absolutely your intention and your actions are out of alignment. And here, truthfully, your actions are so much more harmful than your intent. And so this is a place to work, this is the place to improve, and this is the place to create change. I'm Moira, former IP attorney turned legal practice coach, and I'd love to talk more about this stuff. So check out my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.